start streaming. What's going on? We are live. Guess who's back?
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Back again.
Erik Terkelson from Holidynamics is back in Houston, Texas. We remember you guys were here, May 4th? For the Holidynamics Olympics. I just listened to it the other day. Someone was like, hey, let me look at the, you make videos? Let me see. And I showed them the Holidynamics Olympics video. And I believe it was pandemonium out there. And it was be there it was May 4th or something like that. 4th through the 6th or something. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but anyway,
What's up?
Erik Terkelson live in studio once again, but this is actually live.
Yes. What's up, party people?
What's going on, YouTube? Yeah, we're on YouTube, Kingdom Radio. Erik flew in early this morning. I think we were talking 5 o'clock Central Standard. He was already at the airport waiting for the plane to take off. And he came here bearing gifts. He has some dynamic RGB certification classes, a bunch of products. We're going to be doing some training here in Houston, Texas. But Erik, tell us, how hot is it here in Houston?
It is cold. Woo! It is cold. Not as hot as Nebraska. No, I take that back. It's actually hot. It's hot in a good way.
Yeah, no, it's hot in a good way, but, when you
hot.
say, hey, it's the official North Pole, there's, maybe if you live in Central or South America, it's the North Pole, but my goodness, it's probably the hottest place in America.
It was very hot. Even in the shade, I think everybody that was here today was sweating some bullets, so
that makes it one of the best Christmas locations in the world is that there's so many people like in the Houston, Texas area or Dallas or in just Texas in general, but there's never, ever, ever, ever snow.
Yeah.
Not once ever is there snow. So during the season for hanging Christmas lights, you can hang Christmas lights in shorts for most of the season, and it never gets so cold where you have to take a day off or miss a day of work. Yeah. So in that sense, that's why it makes it one of the best places for Christmas lights, what we actually do for a living.
Absolutely.
Heck yeah. So,
Can't say the same for Nebraska. No.
No,
cold,
Nebraska.
Cold,
no.
Ice, snow.
So Erik from Holidynamics, tell us about your illustrious 25-year career at Holidynamics.
Yeah, no, it's been a while at Holidynamics.
You and Scott were...
I love it. Scott's one of my very, very best friends. We grew up together, went to high school together. About 10 years ago, I actually joined Holidynamics, and
I thought it was 20 years.
No, we've known each other for 30-some years now. I don't know. We're not that old, so maybe known each other 10 years now.
So you graduated, 60-something, 70-something?
2015 we graduated. Yeah. No, it's been great. It's really fun. I love going to work every single day. Passionate about the holiday lighting industry, all the new products that we're coming out with, or we continue to come out with. Really excited about the Dynamic RGB and Dynamic RGB WW. So pretty much everything that we're making in RGB, we've also now made in the RGB WW. So we're really excited about that.
Yeah, and I actually got a chance to get my hands on them, and we wanted to offer products, and we wanted to offer products at one-time pricing. I believe in them. I've actually switched over all of my materials to products that are made by Holidynamics this season. It'll be our first season, and I'm so confident in those products that I want everyone to see them and experience them. But, when you're getting this here and that there and a bunch of different things. So I actually flew to Omaha the other day to make sure that I had these products in time to show them to you tomorrow for the NFL Kickoff, BBQ Texas Tailgate that Laura's going to be cooking. We're going to be watching football, and at Kingdom Christmas Lights, I'm going to have all my install crews that come back every year. They'll be here tomorrow. They'll be installing Christmas lights, English or Spanish. If you want to do some Christmas light training and learn how to actually install Christmas lights, you can do that tomorrow. And that'll be here in Plantersville, Texas. You can look online and you can see the information for that. But also, if you're a business owner and you just want to talk shop and see products how they're actually installed, but just see the quality and get your hands on them like an actual learning Christmas lights, it'll also be a great opportunity for that too. And, you don't actually install Christmas lights that much anymore, but when it comes to going to shows and advertising products, God, you do that all. You're always gone.
Yeah. It is busy, and we still do about 110 properties. Not extensive, not to the degree that you do, but we do like to make sure that we're aware of all the different things that are going on in the industry, creating new efficiencies, even trying to help like with our affiliates to be able to store products better. So when we're out and actually installing it and trying to store it and things like that, we understand some of the issues that the affiliates come up with. So we want to make sure that we're well aware and that we can adapt. And so that's not just as being a product manufacturer, but also coming up with different ideas of how you can store the product, right?
Right.
Like the spritzer would be a good example.
You know what? Whenever I know Erik a little bit better than someone who's just meeting him off the street, but we call him Mr. Spritzer, and I'm surprised that it's taken 3 minutes for you to start talking about spritzers.
Yeah.
But go ahead, Erik.
Yeah.
Spritzers, let's
So
hear
the
it.
spritzers, I tell you what, no. But, just coming up with new ideas each year. Scott always says, it's not basing things on a calendar anymore. It's as we create those items, we want to bring those to market. So as Ron's been carrying some of the new things as well, we'll have this down at the training event. So make sure if you guys, a little bit of travel here. I mean, even from Dallas isn't very far, from McKinney, from wherever in Texas. I know that, sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get here, but I think it's going to be worth a while. I think when you come down here and, not just talking to Ron, myself, and Laura, but all the people that are going to be here. So not just training, but really networking. And that's really what we were trying to promote as well, like at the Holidynamics Olympics, is really helping the industry. And Ron's doing the same down here with Laura as far as just trying to get people together and network and talk about the holiday lighting industry or Christmas lights and things like that. So we're really excited to be here. I did come down a little bit early because Ron said it's super hot, and I was like, no way can it be that hot. And I got here today. I had my luggage actually in the back of the car, and I'd only been here for probably about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. We were watching Nebraska get destroyed by Colorado, which was unfortunate, but I decided, well, I better get
Hold
some
on.
of the...
Is that the Deion Sanders? He just mowed right over that really fast. So Nebraska lost.
Nebraska did lose.
Oh,
Yeah.
but they lived to fight another day.
Yeah, and we'll still, there's still our, I guess our goals are still intact. We could still win the Big Ten. I know it's a long shot, but yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyway, I did get down here and I went to get the luggage and it was super hot. Couldn't even touch it. It was that hot. I was like, dang, Ron, my God, it's hot down here. So in Nebraska right now, we're sitting at about probably mid-80s.
It was
max.
nice.
So,
I
yeah.
told Laura, I said, it's actually a little chilly with a T-shirt in the afternoon. And she was like, no way. I'm like, yeah. It was actually like 80 or something. It was great.
Yeah.
But we're not moving to Nebraska. But it was nice to feel that for a minute. And it's going to cool down soon, I think. I just don't know when. But you can experience this heat if you're in the Houston, Texas area, if you're anywhere close to this, or at least a driving distance with a few hours, North Texas, West Texas, anywhere in Texas or, in surrounding states, come join us. We're going to be in Plantersville, Texas. There is a link that's right here in the YouTube video below. That's going to be at my personal house. We can hang out. It's going to be informal but very educational. You'll be able to network with my friends and my personal mentors, and you'll be able to train and learn with us directly. This will be the last opportunity for that. But Monday, which would be not tomorrow but the next day, but Monday, that'll be September 11th, we'll be at the Heath Phelps Texas Pressure Washing in Porter, Texas. We're going to have a bunch of industry experts. I know I've already got a confirmation from our friend and just got sponsored by Emory Allen. Mr. Michael Zuzak will be there. Jason Guyman. A lot of people talk about Jason Guyman. I think of all the people who train for Christmas lights, I've never met someone who's on the internet training more than Jason Guyman. I mean, it seems like every single night this man is dedicating and investing and pouring himself out 3-4 hours, it seems like, helping people, training people, giving back to the Christmas community, elevating people. Right now they're doing something with Donovan and then doing a training class, and then he's flying out of there and he's going to be in Houston, Texas. So meet him in person also. That'll be September 11th. It's free at the Texas Pressure Washing, Heath Phelps Texas Pressure Washing store in Porter, Texas. That'll be from 12 to 5 tomorrow. And then we will also be doing a margarita mixer. So if you're working tomorrow, but you can only make it tomorrow afternoon, we will all be going to a Mexican restaurant, and all the information is down below. You can be a part of this networking event training, and we will be having some awesome giveaways, and we will also have pricing on products that'll be the best price of the year for one day only for people who is in attendance. But speaking of products and best products of the year, I seen there was a product that was advertised on the Home Shopping Network not that long ago, and it was our buddy Erik Terkelson. You know, if you haven't gotten his autograph, get it now. But Erik Terkelson gave us another reason to get his autograph, and he was on the Home Shopping Network. Tell us about that experience.
Oh, that was really exciting. So, you know, Home Shopping Network, good partner of ours, trying to get different products. They're always looking for new and innovative products, and they've been talking to us for quite some time, and we felt that the dynamic RGB bulb was probably the perfect item to put out there. And so we will have some of those here too. We will be doing some certifications. Ron's gone through that. He's actually Dynamic Ron, so you can't just call him Ron. It's really Dynamic Ron. But we are going to do some certifications, give away some samples. We've got some really cool hub lights, which is a patented product that we do have that's basically it's an E17 socket base icicle that you can put right into your existing light line. So really simple, and that's kind of what we want to show tomorrow through the training and through the networking is just all the different products, but how easy they are to install, and then also the quality, because it's really important for us to support like Ron and the rest of our distributors and affiliates to make sure that they have good uplight time. That's the biggest thing in the industry. Nobody wants to have half their lights working, and so we pride ourselves on making sure that the qualities that we do manufacture are top notch, and that's what we're going to be showing over the next couple days. So we're super excited. Ron, I appreciate you inviting me down here. I know we got a lot of people coming. Even Ron and I were talking to some people. I want to
hear about this 10,000 hours.
10,000 hours. No, you can talk to Scott about that. That was more of your, yeah.
We'll talk about that tomorrow because I'm going to talk about that in great detail.
We won't even say what we're talking about. You have to be here to understand what
I will talk about this in great detail, and it's really something that caught my attention, and I've been stuck on it ever since. But these 10,000 hours, I never realized how long 10,000 hours was. But apparently, I'll tell you the whole story about it, but it's an inside, but it'll be public knowledge as of tomorrow. But yeah, Holidynamics, to be perfectly honest, we've known about Holidynamics, but they've always been like the upper echelon of Christmas lights and not the cheapest. The best quality, but it was just a little bit out of our price range in multiple years. But I believe that we've come together and put something together that makes the best products more affordable this year. So definitely contact us about that one. And tomorrow, they'll 100% be very affordable. So be in attendance in Houston, Texas. Also, Monday, September 11th. You know, for all the men and women in service, we'll be doing something special for you. We will have some awesome giveaways I'd love to talk to you about. But be there in person. We have over $3,000 worth of stuff to give away. We have hats. We have a bunch of stuff. But just come meet your peers right before the season starting. There's nothing more lonely than someone saying, hey, I need this, and you don't know where the hell to get it, and you need it right now. And the customer says, if you don't have it by this date, I'm going to go with someone else. That's a lonely feeling. Not having connections. Having connections is what makes your life easier, and that's what's going to make you rich, is having the right connections and the right training, surrounding yourself with the right people at the right time so the right things can happen. And the right time is tomorrow and Monday. Come be at the NFL Kickoff networking training event. My wife, Laura, Chef Laura from the Kingdom Food Network will be cooking. It's going to be a great time. This will be English and Spanish. And then, of course, Monday, English and Spanish, our buddy Carlos Barrera, who was lead trainer, and he was also a member of Clippa for many years. He'll be out there training in Spanish and helping out. He's a man of God. He's a pastor at the church down the street. He'll be out there training, and we'll have a lot of great trainers. But we'll talk about it, but hopefully we'll see you then. And if you have any questions, definitely ask. We'll have a panel of experts that will be talking Monday.
That'd be awesome.
Cool.